Good morning. Here at beautiful Fort Flagler. Made a little breakfast. I'm getting ready to go out and head back to Port Gamble to do some bike riding. Huh? Yum. Okay. It's like we're all secure for sea. Ready to head out of Fort Flagler and head back down to Port Gamble for a little bit of bike riding today. It's like it rained a little overnight. The wind died down. And it's not currently raining here. All good signs. So, off we go. Okay, crossing back over the Hood Canal, this time from the Olympic Peninsula to the Kitsap Peninsula. Buried in that fog bank right there is the Port Gamble trails. And we'll be getting to the end of this road here, across the bridge, and making a left to head up into Port Gamble. Well, welcome to the charming former lumber mill town of Port Gamble, Washington. Been here before. Took some videos with my daughter. We were going through the Port Gamble General Store downtown and a little bit of walking around there. But down to the left is like the little main street drag there of Port Gamble. Some cool little shops, and there's a tap room there called like House 11 or something like that, and bookshops. There's a kayaking place and bike rentals down there. The general store is cool. A couple little places to get something to eat. Pretty foggy, can't even see Port Gamble Bay, really. And that's it. That's Port Gamble. Okay, heading in on the Stumps Trail here at Port Gamble Heritage Forest. This will take me to the lengthy climb on the fire road to head up to the bike park area. Okay, I'm here right there at the top of this climb. Proud of myself. I didn't stop once, even though I was dying to. Not really. It's just, it's hard to go from the parking area here up Stumps and then up this hill, which, to be fair, isn't that bad. But when you're not moving for 45 minutes while you're driving here, and then your first order of business is to climb up here, it takes a little bit to get things moving and functioning properly. But eventually it does, about halfway up, where your body gives you that prickly feeling, where it's basically saying, I gotta start sweating now. I hate that feeling. Like, it's gross, especially wearing all these layers that I got on today. And you just feel it prickly, 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 and then, okay. And then you're warm, right? Because you start sweating a little bit. Everything feels a little bit better after you start sweating. But right up until that point, and in that little transition period from not sweating and breathing heavy to sweating and everything kind of feeling better, it's pretty miserable feeling for me. So, but yeah, I got up to the top here. Now I'm heading down the same access road, just down the other side. I'm going to go up New Hope, which is a little climb trail by the observation deck up there, and then head to the ride park. I've got, sounds like my friend Jeremy and his friend Chris are on their way up. and told them I'd meet them up here at the ride park area, so hopefully I'll see them in 30 minutes to 45 minutes or so, and we'll get down to some riding. Alright, this is New Hope, a climbing trail here that takes you up to the ride park. You could get there by staying on the access road I was on, but this is a little shorter distance and has a little bit more variety than just climbing up a road. Whew. Well, we made it to the observation deck at the top of New Hope. Cannondale's right behind me, and right behind that, in that tree line, is basically the ride park, and it goes that way to that way, probably all said and done about a mile on either side. So like I said, Jeremy and Chris are on their way. Just gonna take a quick break here, get some water, and head up to the ride park. Beautiful day for a ride. Huh? Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, we're up at the top of, at the ride park now. 1.75 miles from the parking area to here. And that's taking the fire road up to the top of G1000, and then New Hope up to here. Probably be about 2 miles even if I would have stayed on the fire road all the way around. But it's mainly uphill, so that's nothing to sneeze at. I feel pretty good about getting up here in a timely fashion. And right ahead of me there, that is Iceman, the jump on, jump off that I want to try to do today. But first I got to get by that step down from coming off of that platform up there. But I'm going to start further down that way and get my jumping legs underneath me and wait for Jeremy and Chris. This one's called Coffee Tables. Let's get a little warmed up on it. There we go. I'm already warm, obviously, but my legs are a little jellified from the big climb up here. This is the skills area. There's some more trails down Petrichor that way. More like some downhill type trails. I mean, not totally downhill, but I mean, some longer-ish trails. Like 5 or 6 of them down there. I've done them before. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. It's just kind of a long slog back up the hill if you take them all the way down. And it's almost not really worth just taking them to the first fire road crossing. They're all fun, but I don't think that's in the cards for today. The skills area here has everything from a little zigzag course. Teaches you, helps you work on your turning skills. A little rock garden there, pop rocks. And then a drop zone here with a few drops. And it's got a couple jump runs here. Picnic tables and water tables, I think. Yeah, picnic tables, water tables, and it looks like they're making another 1 or 2 over here that aren't named yet. So, might go down water tables or picnic tables. Alright, it's a dual slalom course here at Port Gamble. Right side's kind of my favorite, so I'll start with that one. First time down, so whoa. Nice and squishy, right? Looks huge.
And it has some tables in there.
I remember I went up to look at it at the Dave Matthews concert when I was there at the Gorge a couple years ago. I went up there to Quincy just to find that, and I was like, damn, it was in a weird spot, like by some railroad tracks and kind of.
I guess that's where a BMX track used to be.
Makes sense.
But I don't know, it was before my time.
Yeah. But anyway, they hit the market there, got some food, went back. So.
Nice. Where's the ride up for this?
At the bottom.
That way or that way?
It's going to be over here.
Okay.
Yeah. So at the end, there's going to be like a couple step ups.
To stop right before.
Yeah.
Dude,
and then the trail comes right up
if
here.
If you don't get on the brakes hard, you're going off.
Yeah, you are.
Into the river.
Have you seen this bike? I can ride it.
Yeah. Yeah, big boy.
That was fucking.
Woo! Lost some speed. I should have got some cranks in. I may have just cracked some phones. I got all the jumps except for the last 3. I kind of ate shit on that berm. Let my front tire go too high. I rolled off it.
That bird will get you, dude.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, baby. Alright, climb up to the pro set. Maverick and Iceman. We'll see. Alright, this is Jeremy. He's up there at the top. He's been doing this one jump at a time, and he's down to the last jump. So he's got another run here to try to get all of them in. He's looking pretty good. I myself couldn't bring myself to try even the step down coming into it. It's pretty big, and no excuses. I just not ready for it right now today. But Jeremy certainly is. Here he comes. There he goes. Looking good. 2 more. Last one. Got it. Nice. Woo! I mean,
Ranger, we were giggling and laughing the whole way down.
oh yeah, it's great. There's nothing, crazy on it. It's a couple little hop jumps kind of thing, a couple drops, a couple little rock garden things, but this one's got a couple drops and a couple gaps, but I've only walked down it before. I haven't done it, and I don't know if today's that day for me, and Al Pacino is like ridiculous.
Downhill or
Is it?
Yeah, they use this usually, depending on the skill category, they use this as part of their enduro race series up here. So it's like usually one of the legs, and it's usually the last leg, one of these.
big nasty jumps over there?
Al Pacino's, yeah, nuts. It's fucking huge gaps, and they have go-arounds and shit, but it's like,
Oh, okay.
We'll have to look at that sometime.
yeah.
You want to do Ranger again?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go down Ranger.
No, we'll look at Ranger, dude.
Should not be there back.
Nope. Tight one. Oh, fuck. Whew. Whew.
Oh, that is so freaking fun.
That is good.
Yeah. And that's the blue run.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
So that was a pretty great way to kick off the new year, riding bikes for me. Set the bar pretty high there with that Port Gamble ride today. 9 miles on Strava, something like 900 feet of climbing in total. So my legs are feeling it right now, and it's not even tomorrow yet. So it was definitely a great ride. Awesome to see Jeremy and Chris, and awesome to see Jeremy complete that section of Iceman from top to bottom, methodically attacking it. I hope the video comes out well for that. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I had a few mishaps on Overhard today, and kind of blew my confidence for the rest of it. And you know, it's watching Jeremy do it today and complete it from top to bottom was definitely a confidence booster. He's obviously better at me than riding bikes, but I feel like it's within my wheelhouse because I think we can do some of the same stuff. I think I can do it. So next time, for sure. But I did get down over hard a few times. I did crash once or twice on it, but even that wasn't, you know, they weren't terrible crashes. Couldn't get over the last 3 jumps still in the last section of Overhard, but it's because I kept crashing in that berm right before the jumps. Super motivated to keep going, man, for 2025 with this. I had a great night camping at Fort Flagler. It was a little windy, and I didn't have my potable water system, you know, up and running. I kind of have it winterized for the most part. Not for the most part, I have it winterized. So I bought a couple jugs of water with me, and that worked out just fine. Used the bathroom at the park instead of in the van. And I'm looking forward to getting out to some more places in 2025 and trying to do a few of those Northwest Cup downhill races this year as well. I told myself last year I was going to do some, but I didn't. But this year I'm going to try to get registered and hit a couple of those. Dry Hill, maybe if they have another one in Snoqualmie this year. And it would be cool to travel in the van out to one of the ones in either Idaho or Montana. But that's a lot. You never know. We'll see. Let me see. A couple of the mountain biking channels that I really have been watching this past year. I've only been doing the video thing on YouTube since January of last year, so about a full year now putting up videos. And I put up a lot, like I put up like 60 or 70 videos. None of them, you know, have a lot of play, but like I said once before, like I'm kind of doing this for me, not really for anybody else, because, you know, when I'm 80 and I can't ride my bike anymore, I want to be able to go back and just waste away my days in retirement watching myself on YouTube and how awesome I used to be. But, you know, guys like MTB Corbin, Boom Bap MTB, DTB Trails guys, space on a trail called ATM, and I want to get down there and try my skills against that one, because that one looks like a lot of fun and pretty sessionable. You know, I think the video he put up, he did it like 8 times. But you know, I want to thank all of those guys for putting out content and inspiring guys like me to continue to get out in the woods and ride and make videos of my own. Thanks, guys. And look forward to the next video. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but probably sooner rather than later.